What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and it is Easter Sunday, so it only makes sense to talk about Easter. I've been a little bit hesitant to make an Easter video specifically for Easter, since I've already talked about Ostara in its own video, which is effectively the same thing. It's a spring festival meant to celebrate new life, and named after a goddess whose symbols were a rabbit and an egg. So I didn't really think that Easter qualified as having its own video, but in fairness to all religions and whatnot, we're going to make one, and this one's basically going to sort of be a parallel between what Ostara was and what Easter is, because they are effectively the same thing. Going to my usual source for holiday related things, on timeanddate.com, and the link is in the description down below if you want to check it out for yourself. The little sort of blurb at the top says Easter Sunday is one of the most festive events among Christians worldwide. It commemorates Jesus Christ's resurrection from death as written in the Bible. Alright, what do people do? Many Christians worldwide celebrate Easter with special church services, music, candlelight, flowers, and the ringing of church bells. Easter processions are held in some countries such as the Philippines and Spain. I'm assuming by Easter processions they mean like parades and like public festivals, which that'd be kind of cool to go and see. Many Christians view Easter as the greatest feast of the church year. It's a day of joy and celebration to commemorate that Jesus Christ is risen according to Christian belief. Many towns and villages in Italy have sacred drums about the episodes of the Easter story. These are held in the piazzas, which are sort of town squares, on Easter Day. Pastries called Corona di Nova are baked in the form of a crown, corona being the Latin word for crown, before we all freak out that something from Italy has the word corona in it. Other traditional foods include capretto, which is lamb, and agnello, which is kid or goat, and obviously kid is in reference to a baby goat, not is in reference to a human child. Easter in Poland is celebrated with family meals that include ham, sausages, sellers, babka, which is a Polish cake, and mazurka, and I do hope I'm pronouncing those Polish words correctly, or sweet cakes filled with nuts, fruit, and honey. And although Easter maintains great religious significance, many children in countries such as Australia, Canada, the United States, and the United Kingdom think of it as a time to get new spring clothes. I don't know why Australia's put into that. It's literally autumn right now. It's the middle of autumn right now. So getting new spring clothes is not something that's going to be happening right now. Getting new winter clothes, while they're cheap and not like in a high demand for people to get new jumpers and whatnot, that's more likely to happen. But they think of it a time to get new spring clothes, to decorate eggs, and to participate in Easter egg hunts where eggs are hidden by the Easter Bunny. And again, eggs and rabbits are symbols of the goddess Ostara. Some children receive Easter baskets full of candy, snacks, and presents around this time of year. I don't know what presents they're talking about. I'd love to know what Easter presents are, because I always thought that Christmas was a time for presents and Easter was a time for just having a sugar high, basically. Public life. Easter Sunday falls on a Sunday. Shock horror. It's literally in the name. which is a non-working day in countries such as Australia, Canada, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Which sounds about right. Pretty sure Europeans have like a one-day weekend. I could be wrong there. Government offices and schools are closed in countries where Sunday is a non-working day and business activities are limited. Side of my nose was itchy and I'm not allowed to touch my face. In countries where Sunday is a non-working day, transport schedules may be limited or operate on a different schedule to that of the working week, so those intending to travel via public transport may need to check their schedules ahead of time. Alright, now we get some background, and then after this we've got some symbols. Many Christians celebrate Easter Sunday as the day of Jesus Christ's resurrection, which is written in the New Testament of the Christian Bible, according to the Gospel of God. Let's try that sentence again. According to the Gospel of John in the New Testament, Mary Magdalene came to the tomb where Jesus was buried and found it empty. An angel told her that Jesus had risen. I mean, he could have risen out too, but it's unlikely. Christians worldwide have celebrated Easter for centuries. However, the roots of the Easter holidays, traditions, and activities can be traced back to pagan celebrations. The name Easter is believed to come from Ostara, the goddess of rebirth. In early times, the feast of Ostara celebrated Earth's resurrection and rebirth. Strict Puritans would have nothing to do with Easter. It was merely a human institution in the past. Charles I, King of England, declared the day as scriptural, as Sunday in 1647. The Parliament contradicted him in print and abolished it with other church festivals. The Easter date depends on the ecclesiastical approximation of the March equinox. In 325 CE, which if you don't know what BCE and CE are, it's effectively AD. They've changed it to Common Era and before Common Era when before Christ and Anno Domini. They're trying to be more inclusive of non-Christians basically, but 325 AD essentially. The Council of Nicaea decided that the Easter date would be the first Sunday after the full moon occurring on or after the March equinox. Easter is therefore delayed 1 week if the full moon is on Sunday, which lessens the likelihood of it falling on the same day as the Jewish Passover. Eastern Orthodox churches in many countries such as Greece still figure their Easter date based on the Julian calendar. And that is why it jumps around all the damn time. Because it's based on a lunar calendar following a specific time of year. For instance, next year, I believe the equinox is a lot earlier than it was this year. And when I say a lot, I mean like a week earlier, and then the full moon's like right there, because Easter Sunday next year is the 4th rather than the 12th, so it's a full week sort of earlier. So symbols, Easter eggs and the Easter Bunny are both fertility symbols, holdovers from the feast of Ostara, as I mentioned before. Other symbolic parallels include the pagan joy in the rising sun of spring, which coincides with Christian joy in the rising sun of God, and the lighting of candles in churches, which corresponds to pagan bonfires. The symbol of the cross and images of Jesus Christ throughout paintings and statues are remembered on Easter Day. I think realistically the crucified Jesus is basically all they've added to it, and then they've just changed a few things around, so they're like, no, this is a completely different thing. It's exactly the same thing. But yeah, there you go. That's what Easter is. That and a marketing opportunity for Lindt and Hallmark So yeah, but with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already and you want to see more videos from me and be notified when I upload new ones. Again, the link for this is in the description down below. And let me know how you guys celebrate Easter. Do you guys give presents, and what constitutes as presents? Do you guys do your spring cleaning on or around Easter to sort of clear your home and welcome in the new season and the new life? Or are you like me and living in the southern hemisphere, in which case you're just getting ready to bug in for winter? Let me know in the comment section down below. And until next time, guys, keep your head screwed on.